Hi everyone, it is me, XENA here, or XENA Pappas here, or XENA Vinfipolis here, or XENA Melina Pappas here. And today we're going to talk about, why Google Android is not as smooth to run as with, say, Apple iOS or Mozilla Firefox OS. First thing is first, Google Android is not what some would call worker friendly. What worker friendly means is that it can be smoothly worked, that it takes only like one tap to either get into a setting, get into a website, get a tool started, get off a website to stop a tool from doing something. But you see, the folks at Google never ever wanted Google Android to be worker friendly. You see, a long time ago, they put it on hand reckoners, those small reckoners that are like small squares. Well, yeah. And it seemed back in the day when I first worked that tool, it was worker friendly. But then again, that was really 2012 YL till 2006 5 between YL. So since then, Google probably shifted their standard on Google Android and said, no, gotta make it where you gotta do sundriest taps to get into a website, out of a website, to go into a setting, get out of a setting, to get into to start a tool up, to end a tool, all that lovely shit. Get away. Get away. And sadly, folks fall for it. They go, oh, well, you just got to learn how to work it. Yeah, well, how the fuck? It's like there was a handbook, a small handbook that came with it, but it really didn't say much. It's not like the handbook said, well, to work this Motorola Player G Y speaker with Google Android, you will have to do sundriest taps to get into settings or to get into a website or get out of a website or get out of settings or to start a tool or to get out of a tool. And now my elbow's aching. And I got this shit off. And now my shoulder's aching. And it should not be, because this Y speaker is small. Yeah, and I can't hold it straight. It keeps going up and down. The film keeps getting bright and dark. I have really no run and lead over it. But anyway, why does Google Android cannot be worker friendly? Why has it got to be where you got to do sundriest taps to it to get it to either go into a website or out of a website, or to go in a setting or get out of a setting, or to either start a tool or stop a tool from doing something, or to download something? Why does everything got to be so hard? And I know you're going to be someone out there that's going to say, oh, well, they're going to say, oh, well, you should get yourself Apple iOS. Well, first off, fuck Apple iOS, because I think that Apple iOS is not is still not as worker friendly either. I think at the end of the day, Apple iOS got the same binds. Double tapping to get into a tool, double tapping to stop a tool from doing something, double tapping to get into a website or out of a website, double tapping to get into a setting or out of setting. So at the end of the day, I think Apple iOS has the same bind that Google Android has. And 10 times worse. Because at least you have an understanding of how Google Android works, even if you got to fight it all the time to get it to do something. So at the end of the day, that's just what my, bitching, ranting is all about. And I just want to say I'm sorry for the coughing that always seems to happen all the time when I make a film. It's like anytime I'm not making a film, it's like, no need to cough. But as soon as I make a film, then my body tells my brain, oh, we got to cough. So anyway, that's all the time we have. And if you like this film, or if you going through the same kind of a bind with Google Android or Apple iOS or Mozilla Firefox OS, let me know. And that's all the time we got. So follow us over here at XENA Melinda Pappas. Playlist and share this film. Give this film a thumbs up, which is the same thing as, yeah. Also follow us if you haven't followed us. And also hit that ringer when you want to know when the next upload or live stream or short will come your way. I, XENA Melinda Pappas, XENA Vinfipolis, or XENA Fighter Aldeling, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.